Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your host of the most underdone toast here, coming live. This is episode 31 of Road to 2000 ELO in chess. So we're going to hop right into it. I have not had the chance to study very much recently, to be honest with you. So hopefully we don't slip up too much because of that. Just been more busy with things recently. Okay, interesting. So he plays a little bit of a gambit of his own. I don't think I'm going to take... I don't really see the point in taking gambits like this. Because all he has to do is move this guy forward, and then it's just going to be chasing this pawn the entire time. I don't really see the point of it. So we're instead going to defend. Yep, so he opens up attacking this piece. He's creating a weakness for his queen, though. So let's get his queen to move. With milk 87. With milk. And hopefully this will block... hopefully he'll make a move that kind of blocks off this pawn, and so that I'm able to take it, but yeah, that's the most reasonable move, so that makes sense. I think we'll simply move here for now. Give some extra support to this pawn. And then I think we'll take. Okay, so take. We are unable to protect this spot with anything else at the moment. However, he is unable to take at the moment, so kind of a standstill. I think what we'll do is we'll prepare to push b2, and we'll just really try to take control of what he's doing over here. He is able to take this, but if that were to happen, then I think I would just move away and then attack this pawn. So not a huge threat there with that pawn. He might take it, though. We'll see. Yeah, if he did, we would have to move the knight away, or else he would be taking our rook next. See what he does here. He has to know that this is my next move. Okay, so he does decide to take. So what we're going to do is we're going to move away. And see where he goes. He might just go straight back up is the problem. So that probably wasn't the best move on my part. Suppose I should have moved. Let's see. Yeah, I could have just bounced up, but... Alright, so he starts being a little more aggressive here. Takes another pawn. I'm starting to think that we've made some mistakes because of the position that we're currently in. Take. It's just no bueno. Could move here. I mean, now I think we're just going to need to try and chase the queen around. What would be wonderful is if we could attack this bishop with our rook. He would be able to escape, but then we could take, you know, we'll see what magic we could do there. So now it's take. So I believe we are able to take this pawn. So that gives us a little bit of a boost. We are still down. He might just go ahead and take here. No, he doesn't. He instead blocks. Pretty decent move. I think I'd like to not lose any more pawns, so I kind of want to move here, but let's make sure that there's no better options available at the moment. Can move here. He takes, then I would move here. Everything's kind of smushed in this corner at the moment. Not my favorite. Let's simply defend the pawn. Prevent losing it. He is also underdeveloped. Both sides are underdeveloped at the moment. My king is pinned. So it'd be nice to get out of that, but I don't really have a quick method of doing so. Okay, so he starts to push. Yeah, things are just kind of locked at the moment. Now I can't move my bishop. I'm not liking this. I am not liking this, ladies and gentlemen. What should we do here? Yeah, I feel like we've just been making not great decisions this entire game. The only way I see out is move this knight, move this pawn, move the bishop back, and start uncrowding myself that way. It's not preferable, but it is something. We have to start somewhere, right? So we might just move here. Yeah, I made a mistake having everything turn out like this. Because now I'm just trying to protect these two pawns. And I'm trying to develop my pieces, but it's taking a lot longer than it should. Okay. Think. Move here, take. That would be giving up my pawn, though, is the problem. So we're gonna move here and then move up. Hopefully we can move back. Yeah, this is just a mess, guys. This is a mess. I'd like to get out of this spot, but there's just nothing that we can really do at the moment. Okay, so he pushes his pawn. I suppose we'll take that trade. And then, still trapped, could offer a trade here. That's not going to do anything though, because then he would take my rook. Can move my bishop all the way out here, but I don't feel like, no, never mind. Yeah, his knight's covering that spot. So now I feel like we should go here. He takes, I take, then I move back. I guess we don't really have to move back anymore, so we should just fianchetto and then castle. Man, my defense is like so messed up. I could try to move here and then here. That might win me some material. But I'm still blocked in, of course. So. Yeah, I really have to move my king. Then I can start making some magic happen. But until then, he's just able to develop. He's able to get all of his pieces where he wants them. With milk. What is he talking about? Cookies? chess. Chess with milk, I bet it's pretty good, but I prefer water. Gotta make sure they're fully hydrated when you're playing, you know. Burning lots of calories. Metabolism's going fast. Gotta keep yourself cooled down. Don't want to overheat, right? It's like any other computer. You start working your brain so much, you're gonna overheat your little brain. Your head's just gonna explode. I wonder if he has a super concrete plan at the moment. I think he's trying to figure out what to do. Okay, so he's trying to move in his knight. Take this opportunity to castle. I don't really see anywhere specific for him to go. And I do think that castling needs to be completed. If we were to do a trade, then that would open things up here, but I don't see how that would really help us. So let's go ahead and castle, see what he's up to. Yeah, this poor pawn, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to cover his butt forever. I'm covering him with a queen at the moment, right? And he's on a bad spot. Well, not anymore, it doesn't matter now, but... Okay, so now I think that we are better developed. We need to start making a plan. Could go here. If he takes, then we'll take him. Threaten his queen, try to get his queen away. If he does decide to take, then we'll take his knight. Might have a queen trade. Okay, so he instead decides to take with the knight. I wish we could move here. That would be amazing. We can, it's just... No, he has his queen here too. Dang it, that would have been nice. Let's see. Move here. He takes. I take with the queen, and all is lost. All is lost, unfortunately. Okay, we are putting him in check, so that's nice. But we're not able to really do much in this position. We can't take another piece, unfortunately. We have moved his king into a little bit worse of a position, but it's not helping us very much. Yeah, I just have no way to cover my queen if I go in here. Yeah, he's covering all of his bases right now. Really have to think about this. I'm feeling like I should bring my other rook out and start attacking. Can't really move my bishop at the moment. Okay, we're gonna bring the other rook out and start an attack. Start attack sequence. So we'll move here. Hopefully we're able to take. Although I'm sure he's about to move somewhere. He'll probably just move back. No, he covers with the queen. Okay. This would be fantastic, but it's currently covered. What if we were to go here, take, and then move here? But he has this knight. What if he decided to take with the knight instead? That's just too risky, I think, right? That's very risky. Go here. Hope that he takes with the rook. Bring in this piece. I think I'm gonna try it. It might not be the best idea, admittingly, if he takes with the knight. But I'm really hoping that he takes with the rook, because it does seem like a better position. Hopefully my fianchettoed sniper can make some magic happen in a second. I feel like he's gonna see it. He's trying to figure out why I just took that. I feel like he's gonna see it. In chess, don't make a move hoping that your opponent just blunders, right? Not a very good rule of law. I bet the computer didn't like that. But we'll give him a second. He's really thinking about it. He's trying to figure out what my plan is. And if he catches it, then I think he's going to take with the knight. Come on. Take the bait. Take the bait. There's no way he's gonna take it. He's like looking around right now, I bet. He's trying to figure out what the heck's going on. He's gonna spot this. He's gonna spot this. And if he moves here... I mean, I suppose I could still take, though, right? I don't know. It's gonna depend on what he does. Come on. It's not even that great of a move, so I'm not sure why I'm getting so excited about it, but... What if we made a move as queen? Oh, hello. Alright, interesting. So he just full on goes in for an attack with the queen. Not what I was expecting, to be honest. He is threatening my rook, so that's probably what he's doing. Other than that, he's not really threatening anything, though, so I could move here. Take this piece. He might, like, move here or something. So we're going to take this piece. Let's see, if we take... He'll just take us, though. He is putting us into a difficult situation, because if he brings his rook down... Alright. Our rook is covered. I think we should take him. Which one do we want to take? If we do this, we move his king back. Maybe that could give us a little bit of an easier chance. Which one do we want to take? We have to do something. Just choose one. Just choose one. Just choose one. We're okay. We're okay. All of my pieces are covered by the queen right now. Or the king. Don't worry about this queen. Okay, so he does take. We're able to take here. We're up by 4. And then maybe we'll move our queen up and go in for an attack. Because his king's in a pretty bad spot right now. He just has a few pawns around him. Wonder if we could move this guy up. No, that wouldn't work. It's gonna have to be my queen and my rook. Can move here, move up, put him in check, and then move up. But with his queen in this spot, I have to make a move first. Because if I move my queen away, then he's just gonna take this piece, right? Does it matter that much though? I go here, he takes, then I'm in check. It's always a problem. Okay. I mean, there's only one move, right? Yeah, there's only one move. I wonder what he's trying to do with this queen. I'm thinking he wants to bring in his other rook and then attack me that way, but I'm not seeing that come to fruition at the moment. Okay, so he's trying to open things up. He might have just let us gain a tempo, though. I don't want this pawn to get very close. So I think we'll take with the bishop. No, because then he forks us. So we kind of have to take with this pawn. So he's able to take our knight. Maybe I should have taken with the bishop and then just moved back. Well, he still would have won one of these pieces, though. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but I think we're still able to secure this. We're going to go here. And we're going to go for an attack. He's not able to attack with his queen at the moment. He's probably going to have to bring in his rook somehow. He doesn't have any good spots. Oh, yeah, he could go here. Okay, interesting. That allows us to take, placing him in check. He has to move back. We can take the rook. I think this game is just about over. Are there any better spots? This is putting him in check. Where can he go? He can go here. And then checkmate, I think? No. Oh, he can go there. My goodness. Come on. Give me the checkmate. I go here, he bounces back here. We can go here. Bruh. Bruh, come on. This guy's really annoying me right now. Go here. There's gotta be a checkmate. There's gotta be a checkmate. Where is it? Oh, come on. There's gotta be a checkmate here. Where do I move my queen? Alright, we don't want to run out of time. So I'm thinking let's just move here. No, because then he moves here. Let's bring the queen back in. Is that checkmate? No, we're good. We're okay. Oh my goodness. This is absolutely insane. Oh no. Go here, he takes. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? Don't tell me he's gonna get checkmate on me with this insane setup. I mean, I'm up by 9. I can't believe I've chased his king all the way to my side, and now he's threatening a checkmate. They're okay. When in doubt, just put him in check. Put him in check. Come on, there's gotta be a checkmate somewhere here. am absolutely biffing this right now. Just get the stupid queen trade. Okay, I can't. I'm sorry, guys. That must have been so painful for you. Let's just finish this. Let's just finish this. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's just make a queen over here and then finish this thing. Ay, ay, ay. Oh no. Okay, so we can't move, so we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. It's just a weird spot we're in. This is the safest route. Alright. We haven't done one of these in a while, but we should be alright. Hopefully he just forfeits so we don't have to go through it, but yeah, I haven't done King Queen Endgame in a while. He resigns. That was funny. I feel like an absolute idiot. His king was just sliding through every little crack I had. That was pretty funny. Very scary, but funny nonetheless. Let's do a quick analysis. Let's see the earliest that we could have gone to checkmate, because I know that I could have just like finished him right away if I saw what to do. I mean, maybe it must have been right here. Let's run through the entire analysis. So, not a great opening. This was the big mistake right here. And I feel like it's telling me to move here. So he still would have taken, but I suppose I already would have been connected. I think the only other thing I would have done is move this guy forward. But, so this was a mistake because he was able to take, and then I had to lose the tempo. He was able to take another piece. I was able to take a pawn back, but, you know, by the time all this is finished, look at my structure. I mean, all my pawns are blocking my pieces from developing. I can't move my bishop forward because he's pushing his pawns. I can't move my knight anywhere. So I was just in a really bad position at this point. Thankfully, he wasn't aggressive enough where I made any huge mistakes. I was able to get into a better position. Looks like centralizing my knight would have been a lot better. I didn't do that. Instead, we took a trade. And then he made a big oopsies right here. So, remember, what I was hoping for is that he would take, and then I would take, and then he would have to move his queen away. Can't put me in check, so I guess he would figure something out. Maybe move here, even. No, that wouldn't make sense, because then I would kill him. So, I don't know. He would move away somewhere. Can he go anywhere? You know what? This might be the only safe square, actually. And then I would have won that rook. Again, don't do what I did, because he could have just gone here and ruined my plan. Right? He would have done something like this. I would have been off. He would have been in the lead by 2. So don't make moves hoping that your opponent just doesn't see your strategy. Make the moves that you think the computer wants. I was able to make all the correct moves in the sequence. Very nice. And then he was able to take a knight, but it wasn't a huge deal. I was able to push up, take his rook, and then checkmate is unavoidable right here. Let's see. Let's make sure that the best move arrow is turned on. Okay, so I should have gone here. Then he would have had to block. Okay, and then that would have made things a lot more simple. Instead, I move my rook down. He moves. He moves. He moves. He moves. He moves. He moves. I was afraid that he was gonna do something like this, because that would have been checkmate if my bishop had not been right here. If my bishop were not here, he could have gone here. No way to get him with my queen. That would have been checkmate. That would have been horrible, devastating. Thankfully, I'm able to initiate the queen trade just because I'm tired of it. I get the queen, and he resigns. All right, let's do one more. That first one was kind of long. Let's do one more here. Sergios 226226. Let's say hi to YouTube. Maybe we should wait until he actually makes a move. You know, I have it automated to say good game at the end, but maybe I should have it automated to say, hey, say hi to YouTube, because you're now famous, whether you like it or not. Alright, General Napoleon, Queen's Gambit. Of course, we gotta keep practicing the Queen's Gambit. We gotta perfect it. Just like the Netflix TV show. Just like the TV show. Alright, he plays this move. Remember, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I believe we develop the knight. Then he'll bring his knight out, and then I pin him. Do the pin. He'll most likely move here. And then what do we do after that? Do we take? Take, 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 take. No, that wouldn't really make sense. What do we do if he moves his bishop here? I'm trying to remember. Maybe we just move up? Or do I feel like we take? Take, 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 take. Yeah, that makes no sense. So that can't be it. That moment when you study something so hard and then you just cannot remember. Isn't that just sad? I feel like we push this pawn, taking control of, I think we go here is what it is. I think we move here. I'm tempted to go here. Nah, it's here. Yeah, okay. We do have to be careful about our bishop, who's now out in the open. But I think we did the right setup. Okay, he starts to move in. No real threat there. Which side do we want to castle on? Probably my king side. So let's give some extra support to the bishop with my knight. And then we'll move our white squared bishop up. Where do we want to go? I'm thinking, yeah, so he starts to push the bishop. We can either have the trade, or we can just move here and then here. Let's see, if we move here and he pushes, then we move here, then he might just start attacking my knight. We're gonna move back. I remember that in the Italian game, if they start pushing it like this, it actually helps. Maybe it's to weaken his defense. I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So now, with the spot he's currently in, let's put our bishop here, blocking off any of his king's move. And then we can castle. And I think we have a decent setup here. I'll say hi to YouTube. There we go. General Napoleon. Fairly new account, 67 games. Fairly highly rated for only 67 games. So I'm assuming he plays IRL or on chess.com. He does say sup YouTube. Good for him. Good for him. Embracing his new celebrity title. And he's... What's your channel? Just underdone toast, brother. Okay, so he moves his rook. Not sure why. I feel like there were some better moves. He is a little crowded up here, so that's a little bit of an advantage for us. Let's take this opportunity to castle. Okay. Do you lag out? Nope, we're good. Okay, so I feel like we're in a pretty good spot with everything now. It's time to start making somewhat of a battle strategy. Taking here isn't really an option at the moment. Could always take, and then prepare for this later. But I don't feel like I really want to open the center at the moment. I want to get rid of this knight, actually, because this knight is covering this spot. And is prohibiting me from attacking with my queen. NKT on my watch. Not on my watch, oh. I like this guy. Say, I like the motivation. Alright, let's keep it going, keep it going. Here, mind games. Don't let him play mind games. Okay, what was I talking about? So, I do kind of want to open things up on his king side. I feel like maybe I should take here. What if I go here first and then move up? Take. That would open things up. Do we want to move here, or do we want to... Could always centralize our knight. So many options. I'm thinking we either take, we either centralize our knight, or we push this pawn. I would like to push this pawn, but I'm afraid of his queen coming in and attacking my pawn. Let's just take with the bishop. Occam's razor. Choose the simplest solution. Now I can go here. He takes. I take. He would be able to take me back. So that is not an option at the moment. I would like to bring my knight here at some point, though. So right now, we're kind of in a mess. I don't like where we're at. Yeah, how do we get rid of one of these two? Maybe we should just bring this guy up, take more control of the center. Let's do that, actually. Let's take a little bit more control of the center. We have a nice pawn chain going through it at the moment. He does have a dark squared bishop that's more aggressive than his light squared bishop. And we are blocking him off. I wonder if every time he like leaves the page, it'll say your opponent left the game. Maybe that's why. Maybe he's checking out the YouTube channel. He's gonna go to my YouTube channel and be like, his most recent post is political. What the heck? Okay, so I feel like this pawn chain was a good idea. Still having trouble with what my next plan should be, though. Move here, take. Wait, does that work? No. Okay. So we could go here and take. I kind of want to move this pawn, though, because of where his queen is and where his knight is. I mean, a lot of things are focused on this pawn right now. So I kind of want to just move the pawn and be done with it. So I think I'll leave this guy and allow him to take so that I can take with this pawn. And use this as an opportunity to get my rooks a little farther into the game. Where should I put my queen? I want to move one of my rooks here. I would prefer it not to be this one. Let's see. Maybe we'll move up and then we'll move our rook over. So if he takes, we'll take. We'll be covered here because I have my queen, and we'll bring our other rook into the game. We'll start being more aggressive on the king's side. We want to keep the battle on the side where his king is currently at. We want to put the pressure on him. I mean, it is like, it's nice to have this bishop here because it's an option for putting him in check if we really needed to. But that's not really going to come in handy unless these things open up and I'm allowed to attack his queen, right? Unless that happens, which it might in a second. No, okay. Dang it, I would like him to take this pawn. Let's see. Take. Then this guy's still in the way is the problem. So we do want to open up the center so I can bring this bishop over here, place him in check, and then attack the queen. That would just be a queen trade, though. So never mind. I think I'm just overthinking it. Okay, I like where our pawn chain is at the moment. He has actually moved away his knight. That is allowing us to centralize a little bit more. And I guess that'll kind of solve the same problem if he were to take. I would be able to open this up. He'd be able to take my pawn. Me no likey on that. Yeah, he's going to be able to take my pawn is the problem. It's just a pawn, but, you know, every little bit counts. Let's see what he does here. He's still relatively underdeveloped. I mean, all of his pieces over here are locked in, unable to go anywhere. We're going to do the trade. I think it's going to take, which is going to allow him to bring in his rook. He does not take. Interesting. He's instead going to threaten this pawn. We could move up here. Let me see if there's a way that I can cover both pawns at once. I don't think there is. Like I said, I want to be more aggressive on the side of his king. So I'm thinking push this pawn here. If he takes, then I'll bring this pawn up. That's what I'm thinking at the moment, but let's look for the best move possible. If we actually take here, we're going to be destroying his defense. So we're going to do that instead. Now I can move my queen up. hopefully get in for some sort of attack. Let's go ahead and do the pawn trade first, though. Make sure we're not missing anything. Okay, so now his rook is still blocked in, so things are looking good there. We're equal on material, but I do feel like I have a slightly better position because this king's defense is weakened, and all of his pieces are still on the back row. I'm thinking push this pawn up so that way this rook is also able to be in the game. But first, I think I'm going to bring this rook in. That way, if he pushes and my queen is gone, then I'm able to take without any consequences. Maybe threaten his queen at some point in the future. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to move my pawn here. My knight is currently inactive. Can't move here, here, or here. So I'd like to change that. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm comfortable with this position because of how blocked in he is, but okay, so he might start pushing my knight. I think I'll just leave him for this current turn. Well, no, we want to bring all of our pieces in on the action. Let's see. Move here. Which do we do first? Do we move away or do we push the pawn? I think we should just move away now. Just so I don't forget about that knight. Now my knight has more options. I'll probably push this pawn here. Or I could, you know what? I'll probably push my knight here and then bring my queen to this spot. Okay, so he actually opens it up. Whoa. Baby must be awake because my wife's in the other room yelling about something. If we go here and he takes... I'd like to bring my queen here, but that's not going to do a whole lot at the moment. So let's go ahead and stick to our current plan. Push that pawn. That's going to give this rook an opportunity to be more active. And then we really need to find a better spot for this queen. One option is to attack this rook because his rooks aren't connected. There's currently a bishop in between them. But I can't do that quite yet. Can't attack this piece because he has so many things going on. Okay, we'll take back with the pawn. And we can prepare pushing this pawn forward. So that gives our knight a little bit more room to move around. We are getting a little low on time, but he is too, so we're not super concerned about that. He's being very passive with his pieces right now. I mean, I don't really see what he could do. To be fair, I mean, he's pretty blocked in. Okay, so he brings in his queen. That is one option that he has. I could offer... No, I can't offer a queen trade. Yeah, I can if I go here. Could offer a queen trade. And I think in our current position, I would be okay with a queen trade. Yeah, I don't want to go here or else I won't be able to move my rook later. So we're going to offer that queen trade. See if he accepts. And if he does, then I think I'll push up with the rook. If he declines and moves away, then, like I said, I would like to attack these two rooks because they aren't connected at the moment, but I don't really have a way through. You know what? Maybe I should go here. Okay, interesting. So, yeah, I think I'm going to take that. Now we have a rook, knight, and bishop endgame. This is... So these four pieces are blocking things off at the moment. I think I'm going to push and then take with my rook. Wait a second. That was a bad choice. I didn't even see there's a bishop here. He's able to just take that piece for free. I should have seen that. Okay. So now if he takes, I'll have to move. Okay, he does not see that. So I'm able to take. And then we need to start getting some positions where we can put him in check. Here, I don't really have any clear spots right now with my knight is the problem. You know what? I can take this piece. Let's get him to move his rook, and then we're going to take this pawn. Oh, you know what? He can just take this pawn. Sorry, the baby's crying in the background and it's distracting me. I just lost a pawn. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, sorry. It's okay. I love my baby. I do. It's just a little distracting when that happens. So we're threatening here. He might move here, double attacking this knight. I do have this option, putting him in check, but he would need to move his rook for that. I think I need to try and get my rooks to the back row. The problem is he's covering these two spaces, and those are the only two spaces right now. Okay. He proposes a take back. I don't do take backs because if you misclick in online chess, in my opinion, that's part of the game. Not trying to be a jerk about that, but it's how I play. This is tough. I think we should just move here and threaten taking. We are getting low on time. We have to be careful. We have to be really careful about what's going on. I wonder what he was trying to do the take back for. Maybe he did mean to like go to this spot right here. Yeah, which probably would have been the best spot. But, I mean, like I said, I've done plenty of misclicks before. It's just part of playing online chess, unfortunately. We could put him in check. So I think we'll do that. And then I'd like to bring my knight in and try to fork him somehow. But I don't see how that's going to happen at the moment. But we're going to do the trade. He's blocking a lot of good spots right now. I think we'll move here. And then we need to move our knight away somewhere. Like I said, guys, I love my baby. Baby Eden is my favorite baby ever. It's just a little distracting sometimes is all. Yeah, dang. This is rough for my night. I mean, I guess we'll just have to move back, right? What if we move here? He might move here. We're gonna try to open things up over here some more. So if he takes, then we'll take with the knight. We are both extremely low on time. Good thing I wore deodorant today, because things are about to get sweaty. Okay, he does make a good move. So take, yeah. Okay, we are now in a rook endgame. Very close game. Okay. Need to start bringing our king into the mix. This is a very close game. It might be a draw. I'm not sure because our pawns are just blocked at the moment. Let's get him to move. We'll keep pushing this way. Take. We're now up by a pawn. Oh, he's able to take here. We're going to put him in check a few times. And we're just going to start charging forward. In a rook pawn endgame, the only thing that matters is making a queen. That is unfortunate. How are we going to handle this? I may have made a mistake in that endgame. Maybe I should have moved my rook over to the side first. I think I should have. Is this a draw? Because if I just keep chasing his rook around, then I think it's a draw. Okay. So now we move here. Prepare to put him in check, and then push our pawn. Very, very tight game. Move here. And that should secure the win, if I'm not mistaken. Heart is racing right now. These endgames can be quite intense. Okay, so now we just have to grab the checkmate on him. We have to separate him first, though, from his pawn buddy. I think in order to do that, we have to bring in our king. Right? I think if we just place our king in front of his pawn, then that's the easiest way to do it. Or could just do this, and then he has to back away and we can take... Yeah, actually I think this is the easier way to do it. Let's see. We don't want to get a draw by accident, that's for sure. Yeah, we need to place our king here. Yeah, I think that's the only way we can win the pawn. So we'll just place our king here, and then we'll place our queen here, and then I think we'll be able to take. Trying to, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's one way to win the pawn. I'm trying to remember if there's another way to win the pawn, but it's one way to do it. Alright, now all we have to do is make sure we don't accidentally get a draw. Which, unfortunately, I've had lots in my career. But because of that, I've also learned from my mistakes. And I make sure I never get a draw again in one of these king-queen endgames. But that was an extremely close game. If it wasn't for him moving his rook to the back rank, then I could have lost. He had his pawn going forward pretty quickly. So and there we go. All right. Say GG's. Do a quick analysis. I know that this video was pretty long. I'm trying to keep my videos to just 1 or 2 games. But things are going well. We are now at 1333. We're on a pretty decent win streak at the moment. Looks like he did have a very strong chance for a few moves here, so we'll have to go ahead and take a peek at what happened there. Alright, let's do a quick analysis. So during the opening, it looks like we fared pretty well. We were in the lead by a little bit. We were able to develop our pieces more than he did. I was able to get rid of that nasty knight. I don't know, I just feel like the knight on this square in particular, what is that, F6, just is very, very good defense. Pushing this pawn was a mistake. I think he was able to win the pawn here, but he did not. Instead, he went for a trade. I was able to weaken his king's position. Currently tied to material. Should have centralized my knight there. Wait. Move my knight here? Because then take. When I be down by 2 pieces of material, though, I'm not exactly sure what that is for. Okay, I try to strengthen my position on the king side a little bit. And then I think right up here is where I make a big oopsies. Yeah, so this was a big oopsies because if he had taken, then I would have just lost that pawn because I can't recover with my rook. Thankfully, he didn't see that. I decided to take instead. And then this was a weird point where we were equal. It is 0.0 at the moment. Rook, rook, bishop, knight, rook, rook. He moves things around a little bit, as do I. We do another trade. This was a bad decision here, because he could have pushed. Not sure exactly why, but he could have pushed and gotten a better position on me. We do another trade, and then it all comes down to this right here. It's currently a draw. But notice how he inches forward in the lead. And I think it's because, let's see, it was this moment right here where he could have brought his rook up. I couldn't reach him and knock him back and forth, and he could have just made a queen. I think that's why it's such a significant advantage for him. Thankfully, he actually got out of that cycle, moved away, and moved into a very naughty spot. Still a draw. Still a draw, strangely enough. But he did take, and I was able to secure the queen. After that, You just get his king away from the pawn. And then it is a king and queen checkmate. Alright guys, pretty decent day. I think we're on a nice win roll right now. Don't pay attention to my puzzles. Puzzles have been not great recently. But we are currently on a 4-game win. And thankfully we are now out of this strange little divot that we were in. Right, we are in a divot. I think we're starting to break out of it and get higher and higher, hopefully reaching 1400 soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, favorite, donate. Go check out my sponsor, Skittles.com or Mars.com, whichever you prefer. I really appreciate your guys' support. Make sure you say in the comments below what you'd like to see more from this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.